Alrighty. So I'd like to thank you for joining me. I love your work, and so I'm excited to have you on my podcast. For the first part, can you please introduce yourself? For those who don't know who you are, just tell a little bit about yourself, what you do, and a little bit about your work.
Hi, my name is Holden Hagelberger. Um, I'm an actor. Um, I was born in Sugar Land, Texas. And I got bitten by the theater bug when I was um 8 years old, and ever since then I've fallen in love with acting. So yeah.
That's awesome. And so, what made you want to become an actor as a child? Like, what really got you into theater?
I saw the School of Rock national tour when that was still like touring. So what, 2016, 2017?
I think so.
And I just remember like seeing kids my age, like um just having fun on a stage and getting to sing and dance. And I was just like, you know what? Like this is definitely something I want to try out. And so I auditioned for Madagascar Junior because that was a musical and it was very fun. I was cast as Lou the Lemur, and just getting to be a part of that experience, I mean, it really, made me very interested in pursuing this as a career. So yeah.
That's great. And so, was Trevor the Musical your first big show, like off Broadway?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was my first, sorry. It was my first like professional, like big production like that. It was the most surreal, but it was the best experience ever. Like it was amazing. But yeah,
So, Trevor the Musical ended 2 years ago, right? 2022.
like
Yeah.
yeah, roughly like 2022. It was kind of like the end. The musical ended off Broadway in like 2021, I think, like December 2021. Um, but officially, the Trevor just process ended in 2022, which was when it premiered for Disney Plus, which is insane to say, but yeah.
So do you still watch Trevor the Musical on Disney, or is it like you're done with it? It's past you. You're sick of it now?
No, I love the show. It's just I don't like I. It's a big pet peeve of mine to like watch myself because I like
Yeah, I get
cringe or
that. Yeah.
whatever. I love the show. It was an amazing experience, but I just get really like bleh when I'm watching myself. But whenever I get the chance to watch it, I do watch it. I love that show.
And with it being the month of June, it's on the front page of Disney when you open it with Pride Month. It's
And
it's amazing. You open it and Trevor the Musical's right there.
I know I opened Disney Plus. I think I was gonna like I forgot what I was gonna watch, but I just opened it and I saw my face and I was like, that's new. That's something. But I mean, it's so cool. I mean, and I'm very just blessed. I'm very blessed to have that opportunity. So, I mean, it's really, really cool.
That's
Definitely.
great. Sorry. That's great. And so, can you please talk about the audition process for Trevor the Musical? Since it was an off-Broadway, I imagine it was a pretty detailed audition process.
hmm Um, it was, well, okay, the original audition was, I think, in July, I think, and it was no, it was a Zoom audition with the casting directors. And originally that was for Walter, which was um Trevor's best friend. And then they called me back I think like the next week, possibly. And it was for just a self tape, but it was all like Trevor. And so it was a lot of lines and stuff. And so I sent them in and I got called back to go in person. And I was shocked, but I was so happy. And it was kind of like, it was like a week, I think it was like a week long thing of just in person callbacks. And one day they had me singing, maybe the same day they had me dancing, sometimes maybe they had new material. And it was just it was a very, very fun, but I mean it was very nerve-wracking though. It was, walking in those doors every day, I was like, "Ooh, oh my gosh, like what's gonna happen?" But it was, I mean, it was a truly, truly fun week. Um, and I mean, after that week, I got the call, which was amazing. But it it was a roller coaster, but in the best way. It was a roller coaster of emotions, but in the best way.
That's great. And so, if you could play any other character in Trevor, which would you play and why?
Oh, that's a hard question because I love the character so much. Um, probably Walter. I think I would want to play Walter because he just has, you know, he just has like I don't he's such a funny character. And in my opinion, he's also just kind of a lovable character as well. So I would definitely would love to play Walter, um, other than Trevor. But I would love to play Walter. That'd be so cool.
I mean, Walter, he really goes through a roller coaster of emotions throughout the show. He starts off as Trevor's best friend, and then by the time you get to intermission, I think is when Monday starts.
Hmm.
When they're passing the letter on, you really see like all of Walter's
Yeah,
emotions come together.
yeah, that rehearsal process for that, I mean, it was really, really great because we had like I mean, it was just the entire crew and the entire cast. We were all there for each other. So it was such a safe environment for such a heavy show. Because I mean, there are some points where it gets like really, really heavy in the book, just like the material. And at the end of the day, we all had each other, and so it was such a nice moment because even though we were all I mean, like sobbing because it was such a deep show, at the end of the day we were all like, okay, but we all love each other. We're not these characters in real life. We all truly are a family. In fact, I still talk to some of the Trevor people today, so that's really, really, I mean, that's really, really cool. But it's just it was a really safe environment. I would say it was a very, very safe environment for the cast. It was really, really cool.
That's awesome because I was gonna say I don't think the person who played Pinky, I don't know his name, but I don't think he would be like that in real life. Like,
Oh no, he's not. He's not
yeah,
like that in real life. Yeah, he is not like that in real life. He's very, very nice.
that's awesome. And so, who are some of your biggest inspirations as an actor?
I mean, I want to say a name, but I mean, well, Patty Lupone. I mean, that's inspiration right there. Um, I mean, I mean, my parents, I mean, as well. That's someone that inspired me to keep doing my passion and doing what I love. Um, oh, can I do like more Broadway stars?
Yeah.
Uh, like Sutton Foster, kind of like Bernadette Peter. I mean, those are all inspirations. I've seen them. I've seen their performances, like, and even through like Tony Award performances. Like, I've seen their performances, and I'm astounded by their talent. I'm like, oh my goodness, like, you know. And so I don't know. Seeing them perform makes me want to work harder to get to where they're at, or just just in general, it makes me just want to work and train harder. So those are a couple of people that just inspire me to keep you know keep working. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's amazing. And so, I understand you're still young, but if you could give advice to your younger self, say 7 or 8, what would you give to him?
Um, just don't listen to other people's words. And I know that sounds, it sounds not cheesy, but it just sounds kind of like cliche, like don't listen to their words. But like, it's the truth. I mean, it's one of those things where you should just like you should love who you are, and you just shouldn't listen to people's, negative thoughts about you. Really, the only person that you should please is yourself. And if you're happy with yourself, you're happy with yourself. Um, sorry, but I think it's that too. Like, don't change yourself um for other people. Um, and also keep working. Like, keep fighting hard. Um, and then another one that I've heard throughout my entire life through acting was you're always auditioning, whether it be theater or just in general. First impressions, you're always auditioning. So, those are just a couple of things, little quotes, I guess, that have been told to me that that I would have passed on to 8-year-old me. But yeah.
That's awesome. And so this next question actually ties into the last one. What advice would you give to other kids or other teens who would like to become an actor?
just keep fight like keep not fighting for it, but I mean like keep working. Like keep training, never give up. Um it's just I mean everyone has heard it's a tough industry, but it is also such a great industry as well. So keep working for it. I mean, um it's just and like I said, first impressions are always the best. Um but I mean just keep working and keep a smile on your face, positivity. But I mean, it's just keep training, keep working, keep fighting for it, and just know that, people are there for you. And also, just know that if you work for something, it's going to come back to you. So, I mean, if you work for something and you want it, you're going to earn it. So, I don't know. But it's just, I keep those things in my head sometimes. Like, just keep working for it, and one day, that day will come that you get a phone call saying yes or whatever. But I mean, you never know. But I mean, just keep your head up, I guess.
That's awesome. And so that wraps up the question portion. But I found a Trevor the Musical script online, and I have the lyrics for some songs. And we're gonna
Okay.
see. Also, songs. I found your resume as well, so I found songs from past shows you've done,
Oh, wow.
and we're gonna do a little guess the lyrics.
Oh, this is fun. Wait, okay. I love this. Okay.
So we're gonna start off. This one's from Trevor the Musical. Uh,
Hmm.
uh, Sorry if I'm not in the right key. I don't have the sheet music. So, but I won't let TV be as far as I see.
Is that opening number on with the show?
Yes.
Ah, okay, good. I was like, if I don't get this, it's gonna be like,
What's the next lyric?
oh, on, but I won't let TV be as far as I see, because my future won't fit on a little screen. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So, oh gosh, okay, that was scary, but I love this. Okay.
It's like you see this all the time and it just falls
I
out
know
of
I've always wanted to play this game.
that's
So
good. And
excited.
so this next one, I don't know who you played in Zombie Prom, but this is from Zombie Prom.
Okay.
I don't know the tune, so I'm just gonna say the lyric.
Okay.
When I was a little boy, my dreams were bright and bold.
Oh my gosh, I don't even remember.
I can tell you which character says it.
Is that Johnny?
Donnie says it, yeah.
Okay. My dreams are bright and bold. Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember at all.
Racing cars and chasing hopes, reaching out to grab the gold. Then I was a teenager.
Oh, did not remember that. Sorry, but I was like, what? But, all right.
So this one is from Trevor again. Uh, I want to say this isn't the finale. I want to say this is the song before the finale.
Okay.
Imagination.
Ooh.
It is my imagination, like it sometimes always is.
Oh my God. Ooh. No. Okay. Is it my imagination? Like it sometimes always is. Was I hearing my own story
When I heard him
when I
telling
heard him
his.
telling his? Okay. I was like, oh no, I can't mess this up. I can't mess this one up. Okay.
This next one is from Matilda the musical where he played Nigel.
Oh, okay, yes.
When I grow up, I will be strong enough to carry all.
When I grow up, I will be strong enough to carry all the answers that you need to know. No, questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up. Is that right?
No,
Okay.
it's
I don't remember.
it's I will be strong enough to carry all the heavy things you have to haul around with you when you're grown up.
Oh, I got that so wrong. Okay.
That's
That was
actually that's another phrase. The one you said it was talking about like when they go to work.
okay.
And so this next one is from Trevor. You should be able to get this one. This is one of the most known from the show, I would say. Uh, in another 10 years, I'll still be looking back.
In another 10 years. Us. Oh no. Oh no, this is literally my favorite song from the show too. Oh no. Oh no, in another 10 years, I'll still be looking back. I still remember the tunes. I just don't know what's after that. Oh, I don't remember.
At the talent show that made my golden dream come
Oh my,
true.
and it's my line. Oh, no way. I
And
didn't
then
remember
Pinky goes, "It
that.
did." And
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's insane. I did not remember that. That's my favorite song from the show, too.
it's my favorite one too, yeah.
Yeah, I love that song.
And so this one, I don't know the tune of it, and I've seen Trevor at least 10 times, so I should know it, but I think this is when you and I don't remember the character name. Alyssa played her. Uh
Kathy.
Kathy, yeah. I want to say this is when you and
Yeah.
Kathy are at the dumpster. Is that the
Okay.
yeah,
Oh, can't wait.
maybe. I
Okay.
couldn't find it says my heart is in my ears and I hear my blood flowing.
Maybe all I need is you to get me going. Maybe I'll be different once we get through this. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, oh, I don't know how I remember that.
The one you
I love
get
that
by
song.
is the
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
And, and so this final one is like the very first thing you say. So, that's my mom and dad. Their relationship with the television is out of control.
No, this is literally the first lyric that I say in the show. I don't say any other lyric. Ba-da-ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. It's something, unless I stop breathing air. It's
I don't
something right before that.
I don't think they would care if I stopped breathing air unless and the
Oh,
news
I don't
gave
think they
us
would
so.
care. Ugh, I don't think they would care if I stop breathing air. Ugh, I knew it was something if I stop breathing air. I just didn't know it was right before that. Oh,
It's
I
crazy
thought I would
because
know more.
you've been practicing this so much and then it all just falls out of your head, including your
I
favorite
know.
song.
Oh my gosh. Ugh, and I'm not even gonna lie. I just watched it. I think like a week ago.
I watched it
Just
yesterday,
watched it.
actually. I watched it yesterday,
Oh,
so yeah.
ugh. I'm so. I mean, do you? I mean, you like it, right? You like the show?
Oh, I love it. It's a great show.
Ugh. Okay,
Yeah.
good. That's so good. Oh, I'm so glad you like it.
Yeah, and
Another thing.
the first time I saw it, I actually like felt bad for Trevor during Monday. I'm like, oh my gosh,
No, yeah.
this kid's going through like a hard time. I'm like, this is worse than high school. This is like,
Yeah, to direct that, I mean, it was to see kind of Trevor's story just kind of unfold. Because, we do run-throughs
oh
throughout
yeah,
the show. And so when we were doing the first run-through, we got to that scene, and it was so sad. Like, I mean, everyone, and there was not a dry eye in that room. It was, I mean, it was such, I mean, it was a really, really, it's a deep show.
oh yeah.
Um, and so I don't know. I just remember like, crying, and then everyone was just kind of like, okay, but we all have each other, you know. And I don't know. It's just we all just had each other, and it was just super duper nice. We're telling a really really dark story, but at the end of the day, we all have each other. We're not these characters, and you know we told the story. I mean, that's really what it is. Actors are, and everything on the stage. We're telling a story, and so it's a story that I feel needs to be told, which is why I'm so happy. It's on Disney Plus because now Trevor's story is being shared like across
Jeez,
the world.
I had never heard of it before it came to Disney Plus, and then they released a trailer. I'm like, oh, this looks good, not knowing anything about it. And I
Yeah,
watched it for the first time, and wow, yeah.
no, yeah. I mean, it was. I mean, I don't know. It's just I'm so happy that Trevor's story just gets to be shared across the world, and everyone gets to hear and see Trevor's story. Um, so I mean, it's really really surreal just moment for that. But
And I mean, I know it's based on a short film, but there's so much more detail in the musical than
yeah,
in the short film. Like, I don't think Pinky's mentioned as much in the short film either. So,
yeah. I I really, really like the short. It won an Academy Award, right? I
Yeah,
think
it did. Yeah.
it won an Academy Award, which is huge. That's insane. Um, but um, I mean, I really think how they transformed the short film into the musical is insane. Because transforming a short film into what 2.5 hour musical, it's a big task to do, and they did it really, really great. They did it like I mean, they did it really, really well.
Like it's one
Um,
thing to go from a movie to a musical because the movie's at least 2 hours and so you have all the detail you need. But a short film that's
mhm,
only 10, 15 minutes and then doing a two
mhm.
hour is like
You
crazy.
know, yeah, and uh, you know, different. I mean, different show, off topic, but same thing with Zombie Prom. Zombie Prom was a short film, and then it transformed into a 2.5 or like 2 hour show. But I mean, it's such a hard task to do. Um, but I mean, it became a 2.5 hour musical, and it did great. And I'm very, very just proud of the cast and the crew for just. I'm proud of the whole team for just putting on a show that needed to be seen and needed to be heard, a story that needed to be seen, a show that needed to be heard, and a show that needed to be shared. And so I'm just really blessed and really grateful that um, Trevor's story ended on Disney Plus, and I'm so like ended up on Disney Plus, and I'm so blessed, and everyone on the cast and crew is still so happy with the show with the story that we got to share. So yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's a great thing when musicals can make the audience feel emotions because I mean, it was probably scary getting yelled at by Walter during that one scene because it's not an easy scene, like you said before him. He yells at Trevor a lot, and then
Yeah, well, it's also just it was scary in the rehearsal process because he was never like that. I mean, he's such a fun person to be around. He's really, really funny, really, really sweet. Um, and I mean, he just like it was terrifying to see him go from such a sweet person to all of a sudden getting in character and yelling at me, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is not, the Aryan that I know. Uh, but yeah. Oh, speaking of Aryan, he's in the
Percy Jackson.
uh Percy Jackson. Sorry, I blanked
Yeah,
out, but he's in Percy Jackson right now, which is insane. That is such a cool like opportunity. So I mean,
yeah,
that's
he's actually
insane.
one of the people that are on my list to like try to get a hold of because I have like a list of people that I want to get a hold of to interview, and so I'm
Mhm.
like I've DM'd him. I'm looking for the agent, so like I have people on a list of how to find them.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Oh wow. Yeah, yeah, he's really, really fun. He's also really, really funny too.
yeah.
So,
So
oh, but yeah,
but yeah, so that wraps up the interview, and so I'd like to thank you for joining me. Uh,
of course. This was so fun.
and so I'm gonna pause this for a second so I can.